Welcome back to the Lord of Rangers Active. Today I'm going to briefly explain to you some other options you have in terms of using numbers of indicators to your advantage. Now, I have Florida, New Jersey, and Michigan. I'm going to be working mostly with Florida uh, due to the fact that this was her first request. Now, Florida had 1894 and evening 1536, and their midday were 377 and on evening 401. Now, I'm going to be using the 1111 formula with my 4-digit numbers and the workout, and the 1231 formula. Okay? Now, as you see, I have a blue line drawn to the 1536. We are using matrix. You need to know your matrix. Your 1231 formula or your 1111 formula. So we are using those two formulas with our 4-digit numbers. So we have our 1536 converted 1536 through these two numbers. Now, as you know, in matrix, what we do is the top numbers are going to accommodate the bottom numbers with mates or family members. So that's why we have 5618 here and 0663 here, which gave the 1536. They are indicators. You must trust your rundowns. Now, the numbers in blues we're going to work with as properties of 9. If I subtract 9999 from 1894, it gives me 8105, which were part of a indicator for the 1536. We have the 3, we have the 6, we have the 5. In the 4-digit, we have accommodating the trend or the triad, which means a unit of 3. You have your 1, 5, 3. Your 1, 5 converted by 5, a 3. Now, let me move on. You have your 3774 digit, 3-digit, 401 evening. Using your 9 matrix, 999, subtract from 377, you get 622, which was Tennessee. And we have one other state that had the 266 or 622 drawing. You can find it in your minus column. In your 401, we have the 598 with the subtraction of your properties of 9, 9999, subtract 401, you get 598, which I converted in matrix with your 093, which is Michigan. Your 960 gave you the 039, which is 593, part of the properties of 9. All numbers connect. Now, I'm going to go to Michigan, and we have plus 111. Now, this is your 123 workout and your 111 workout. But in Michigan, we're going to do 111 plus. add, you get your 9 plus 1 is 10. We do not use the additional 1. 0, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We do not need that ending number. So we have halfway down 415, which is another number that would be pretty much popular in February. But we are looking for the 039, 304. 9 can be converted by 5 into a 4 or a 9. Okay? We have your 859 here. How numbers connect. I know a lot of you wonder why you do not have a hit on a regular basis, because you're only looking at one state. You don't have to look at all the states, but you need to keep appropriate data. 429. 429 give you the 570 family, which has been falling for the last 2 or 3 days. We have a 570 here, converted 752, 207, 570 here to give you that relationship and connection with your 429, 570. Now we have in New Jersey 377. We did the 9999 minus and subtraction, and we get your 6228, which 228 is a good number. Has fallen in a couple of states in the last couple of days. We have the 622 Tennessee on the 3rd, 266 here. Also with the evening drawing 0184 is the 0118, gave you a 3 triad indicator, a unit of 3 or the trend, because this number 018 and its family has been falling. I wrote the 9815 because I like it. The 1, the 5, and the 9 has been falling ever since January. So that's a good number to look for in your 4-digit, in your rundown. We have the 900. It will give you back with the 999 properties its own mate, meaning that something will fall from this family. The 205 gives you the 794, which here is your 429, which is 570, which is your mate. Okay? This, to me, I use the 111 plus, the 1111 plus as a checking point. I check my number because it would take you back to the same numbers pretty much in your minus column. I just check my numbers to see, but eventually if you have a primary number and an odd number, you can indicate what's going to come within the next few days. But if both of the numbers are, let me see, here, secondary numbers, you're not going to get a good indicator of a primary number, because when you do the plus 111, it's only going to take you to primary numbers. You do with the minus, you do the 1 plus 111, you're only going to get secondary number. So you limit it unless you get a drawing that consists of a primary number and a secondary number. Primary number and secondary number, you can kind of be realistic to know one of the numbers here will fall within the next few days. And that is what I'm trying to demonstrate here. Now, Michigan, the 8787 is part of this family. You have your 288, which we did indicate in several numbers that I keep up with. We have 287, which were part of Tennessee 732, the 878, the 377. These are the trends that's taking place. The 0565 in Michigan, Tennessee had 160, and this is part of this family. That was in 3 digits, but we still see the 6211, which is 626, 176. It's a good number. Georgia, on the second, I believe, had your 176. So you have a lot of numbers that are connecting with other states that you're not aware of. But if you really want to do a checkpoint, do the plus 111. I did a video on the 1111 plus, but this is the first video I've done with the 111 in 3 digits. And see, of course, most of the numbers are your crossovers that it will relate back to. 039 relates back to 960 because it's a crossover number. But if you don't have that information in front of you, you would not know this. But crossover numbers, once they indicate that they are in the minus column, they are crossover numbers. Even though your workout do not indicate that, but in the minus column, the 9999 and the 999 are indicating what a crossover. I will play those numbers for the next few days because they are indicating that the numbers are coming or will be drawn. Thank you so much for watching. Any other questions, leave in the comment section.